This podcast is not a substitute for a relationship with your mental health professional. Hey, family. Welcome back to another episode of the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast with your girl, Andrea Wise-Brown. And today, family, I have someone special for you to meet. Okay, but before I introduce her, if you're just scrolling by and if you have not joined the family, please do so now. Click this little button and subscribe to the podcast, like the podcast, and share the podcast. And then click that bell so that you get notifications every time there's a new episode up. Okay, so we have to take care of business first, family. But if you're just scrolling by, we want you to be a part of the family. The mission here is to inspire and empower you to live abundantly, to live your best life. Okay, all right. So today, guys, we have a guest, and I'm so excited to sit here with this beautiful woman. So her name is Kuwana Calice. Did I say it right?
Indeed.
Yes. So let me just tell y'all that this woman, not only is she funny, she cracks me up all the time. She always has like the quick little zappy one-liners. She's like the wittiest woman she's so quick with it, okay? But she literally cracks me up. And so let me say this. So this woman here, this beautiful woman, is a mother. She's an entrepreneur. She's a hard worker. I know that she knows that she's a child of the Lord.
Yes.
Yes. She's from New Orleans.
Yes, born and raised.
Okay, born and raised, and she has a story to tell. And family, y'all know we are here for the stories, for a real, intentional, impactful, authentic story. And family, let me just say this and then I'm gonna stop talking. I met Kuwana through my sister friend. We were at her event first, and then we went to her house and we were at Thanksgiving together. She didn't tell me much about her life. However, she said to me, "You have a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, you know what? God told me to use my story to empower others. And I want to come on the podcast and I want to use my story to do exactly that." And y'all know, family, I was like,
Come on through.
when you ready. And y'all know Thanksgiving was just last week. So we on it. Okay, so we can start wherever you are. So I'll ask you this. We'll start off with this. The entrepreneur, the business owner. So tell me, Kuwana, before you get deep down into it, tell me about the businesses that you do now, that you conduct now.
Well, at this moment, I don't conduct. I'm a day trader, so I trade foreign currencies, and of course, I invest in cryptocurrencies and things of that nature. So, listen, you guys want to tap in because the world is actually changing. So, I do that, and that's very. I just love it. I didn't know anything about it. It was like EKG at first, right? It was like an EKG when I first started.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know how to count, but I don't know how to read the charts, but I found a place in 2019. I started trading. So it's very beneficial, and additional source of income is very important in this world. So that's what I do right now. Actually, I'm a beautician by trade as well. I've been a beautician over like 30 something years. I've been a beautician, owning two beauty salons, a kids clothing store, a sports bar, and the list goes on. But due to divorce, I lost all of that, as well as in Katrina, and had to relocate here to Dallas, which I love now, to start my life over again. And then I tapped into the airline industry.
Wait, hold on. Okay. So look. No, I love it. I love it because honestly, when we met, I just met your spirit. I didn't know what you did.
Right.
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 So just for me to even hear that. So let's back it up a little bit.
Okay.
So I really want to start off with the whole beautician thing. So you don't know. I don't know that you
don't know.
Okay. I used to own a hair salon.
Come on with it. Look at God. Won't he do it? I'm telling you.
And I used to own a hair salon for 11 years when I lived in New Jersey. Yes. So I did that. And then becoming a psychotherapist was a second career for me.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that's some similarity because I did not know that. However, I still maintain my license to this day.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, I still maintain in case everything falls down.
I always got these hands.
I
always got these hands.
And that creativity, right?
And the creativity.
Okay, all right. Okay. So that's so good. All right. And I'm also an entrepreneur, like yourself. So now I have to go back to the day trading.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, this is so interesting. And, we having a real conversation.
Yeah.
When you said the words day trading,
what you thought?
Well, because it sounds so intimidating for me.
It did that to me too at first.
Okay. Yeah. And so when you said that, I'm literally sitting up here thinking like, I'm a creative, I'm a businesswoman, but numbers ain't my thing. Like that's literally what I was thinking. And then you just said, you go, I can count. And I'm like, well, sometimes I don't really do good with counting.
Like 1, 2, 3, start over, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. But I know how to count the paper.
Now, one thing I'm really good at, and I don't need to.
I can count that paper. Okay.
I can count paper. And you know what else I'm really good at?
What else?
Discounts.
Discounts.
Like when I'm shopping, oh yeah, 20%, 30%, 35%. I can do the percentages.
Yes.
But when I think about day trading, it seems so intimidating. And then I see them charts and to go up and go down. Okay, so please.
I literally felt the same way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you this. So what happened, how I got into it, 2019, one of the ladies that actually worked in my shop, she is a millionaire now, right? She reached back out to me just to tell me thank you. That I inspired her to become who she was today. And that she just was giving me my flowers, And so I was like, I see you on the platforms. I see you up there with millionaires, and I'm so happy. She was with Coach Stormy Wellington and Jewel Tankard and all of them. And I just saw her and I was just giving her flowers, And she said, but it's not about just me, sis. It's about us. So she was like, look, I'm driving, but download this app, put these numbers in. And I was like, okay. And she said, press buy. I hit buy. It was automatic $10 in 1 minute. And I was like, I know you playing. She was like, no, but tap in. So I tapped into the community, and actually it had been the best thing that I was very intimidated at first, like you said. Yeah. I was so intimidated because I'm like, I ain't gonna never learn these shorts. And then I realized it's the words that we speak to ourselves. I told myself I wasn't gonna know it.
Oh, that's good.
So I was eating off of somebody feeding me. But then I said, if somebody could feed me, they could starve me. Right? Because if I'm waiting on you to give me signals.
Oh, so that's how you started off. So you start off when
I started off, I made like $300 a night. And I started my account with a
okay, 1K. Wait. So hold on 1 second. Wait, because I want you to jump. So she said, put these numbers in.
I put the number in.
Boom, you got $10.
It was just like a demo account though.
Okay, a demo account. For me and the family who's not familiar with that, what's a demo account?
A demo account is something that you're just testing the waters.
Okay.
And you're just learning the system and seeing how it works.
Okay.
Which is very different from a live account.
Okay. So a demo account is different than a live account. So she said put $10 in, you put it in, bing, you got.
No, she told me press one button.
Press one button.
And it's either two buttons, either buy or sell. Because the market, you got to buy when the market is, you buy when the market is low, you sell when the market is high,
Okay, now that I know.
You sell when the market is low and you buy when the market is high. Right?
No, vice versa. You buy when the market is low.
And you buy when the market is high and you sell. It's vice versa. Regardless, you buy and sell. So only it's two buttons you press in trading.
Okay.
You buy or either you sell.
Okay.
So you look at the charts and you see what the charts are doing. She just told me hit buy. I didn't know whether the market was buying or selling.
That's right. That's right.
Right? I hit it. And when I hit it, I made $10, and that was in a matter of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That intrigued me.
I'm intrigued.
Being an entrepreneur, and like, what? I know it's not this easy.
Okay.
But it actually was.
Okay, so then she told you to tap into the community.
Her community.
All right.
I tapped into her community. Immediately, I trusted in what she said because you reached for me. I didn't reach for you. So I trusted in her because she is there, and I felt like I had just said a prayer. It's deeper than that.
Come on.
In December, I had prayed in 2018. I said, Lord, please, surround me with like-minded individuals that has the same goals. And I didn't know what rim or whatever. I just wanted to be around like-minded individuals, and then here she come in January. And the minute that God plugged me with her, I went to London in January. I went to Turkey in January. When I say he worked expeditiously, just from being in connection with her. Okay. In that community.
Okay, tapping into her community is I don't know what that means.
A community is, they have like all these
because what it makes me think,
they have these
like a group, like a meetup group or something.
No, this is a group that we it's faith, family, and finances.
So listen, I'm gonna say what came up for me because we're gonna be authentic, and then you gonna correct me. That's right.
Yeah.
So when she said tap into the group, for me the first thing I think of is pyramid.
And guess what?
What?
I can honestly say, sorta, kinda.
Okay.
The same, but that's if you want to be a builder. You have the option to still tap into the community.
Okay.
And so why I was so intrigued is because, and then it started getting to the sort of seeming as though it was a pyramid.
Once you start engaging?
Once I start engaging, but I was so excited about I put, like, can I say numbers on here?
Yeah, listen here.
I put $1K in my account, not knowing nothing about what I was doing, but I trusted the person that got sent.
I got you.
Right?
Okay.
And in 19 days, I made $2,100. So in 19 days, from my $1,000,
right,
I made $2,100.
I got you.
And then I went on and I made $10K in 9 days. So therefore, I believe. So when you're selling products and you doing stuff, products, right? You have to believe in what you're doing.
Absolutely.
If you believe in what you're talking about and what you're selling, you're going to be great at it because you can sell that product, or you could. It's not a product. So trading is not a product. You don't have a tangible item. You only have a lifestyle. Right? Trading is a lifestyle. So that's why you see people like on boats or, wealth, looking good, because people like, how you get to travel like that? So now you're raising the questions of how you get to travel like that? How you get to be over here and on the beach and how are you making money from your phone? So that's your product. You are your product.
Okay.
Is that different?
Yeah, no, I'm still confused. Okay, hold on. And I know our conversation isn't on trading, but
no, we're gonna go deep into everything because this was something that changed my life forever.
That's what I want to know.
And right. It's different.
Okay, wait, okay. So so you made 20, how many thousand?
I made 10K in 9 days and quit my job. I was like, listen, I ain't coming back here no more.
Exactly.
And I was a station manager for an airline industry.
Okay.
In Houston Hobby. I was like, I'm out of here.
Okay, so you was working at the airline, because you did say that right at the end. Okay, and you didn't have a hair salon at this time.
No more.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So you know what? Let's do this, because the trading thing, I probably need a class on that. So
I got you with the class. But all I want to say with the trading thing is not to go too much in depth of it, but that was something that I felt the love for besides hair, that I started to do and kind of just stay with it and just still became that same entrepreneur. But I was
within it.
able to assist people with COVID because I started that in COVID time.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna say that to say I was still making money while people was losing their jobs and things of that nature, but I was able to reach and help people that didn't have it at that time. So it was a blessing for me, and that's why I'm still with that.
And you still trading now?
Absolutely. I don't care where I'm going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to trade.
So listen, so I have to ask you this. I have to, and you don't have to answer.
But I will.
Okay, I love it. So no. So I love the way you said the $10,000. So I just want to ask, what's the most that you've made trading? Can you say that?
You can. I can say actually about, well, can I say the most I've lost?
Yeah,
Because
I want you
see,
to say
I
both.
don't want to actually say,
Okay.
I want people to really know what's real.
Okay, good.
Because people always talk about the wins.
Okay.
But they don't talk about the losses.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, I mean, I lost 44K in a year.
$44,000 in 1 year. Okay.
Right? And then, I mean, I went all the way back down to zero. Because sometimes, see, in that is a rich man's sport, so they say.
I get it.
And you have to have it to put it up. And so that's what made me go back to a 9-to-5 job. Because when I don't have it in the trading account, guess what? I have to make it to put it back.
Gotcha.
So you can't just quit that job like you wanted to. Don't get too excited that you're seeing this money because life always happens. Good and bad. Relationships, life, marriages, friendships, everything, jobs being lost. So you have to treat that just like everything else. Don't get too excited. Because the market moves off the world. The news affect the market.
Yes.
The elections, everything affects the market. So you can't be so quick to say, oh, I made this and da da da, and just always stay humble.
I got you. So all that sounds good. I get it. All that sounds real good. Okay. But losing 40,000, right? But I get it though.
But if I didn't see it, how do I know I lost it? I only had to look into it.
Listen here. I'm good. I'm not judging you. I'm just talking about that's what I'm saying. That had to be hard. But like you said, it's all relative, right? So that's why I want to know what's the most that you've ever gained.
So I've gained maybe like 70K.
See what I'm talking about? So it's all relative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's why you sit here today, your beautiful self.
Well, thank you so much, beautiful.
You didn't jump off the yacht that you was.
Not jump off the yacht.
Well, I'm just saying, right? But it's all relative, right? Okay, and just like you said, I mean, if you ain't never seen 40K, then
you ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
Or know where it's going when you made it. Because I made it with the businesses, but I didn't see it. Because I didn't know where it was going.
Oh.
The more you have, the more you lose.
Okay. So the more you have, the more you lose. So here we go. Let's go back. Let's go back. So you said, so that was 2018. I know you said
2019. That's when I first started.
Okay. Okay. You mentioned something about 2018, but
2018, I lost my mom.
Oh Lord. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's go. So
I'm the only child by my mom as well.
You are the only child, Kuwana?
Yes.
Ah, wow. I'm really learning a lot.
Yay.
So let's go back to New Orleans.
Okay. Take me down.
Yeah, I want to go back to New Orleans. So born and raised. So come on, tell us something about being raised in New Orleans.
I'm a black girl born and raised out the Desire Project. Okay. I wasn't born like in the suburbs or whatever. I was born and raised in the hood, as they say, Desire Project housing. And I believe, I'm gonna just say this, it's not the project, it's the people that's in it. So you could become whoever you want to be. It's if you let your community keep you down. And all my family has been entrepreneurs. So my family was go-getters. And so it was in us, So I just adapted what I saw. And so I grew up in the project. I probably moved when I was 12 to the New Orleans East area.
Okay.
And then I started doing hair, and I was like the favorite to the grandmother, and hung with all the boy cousins, and I just always been a go-getter. I seen it from my mother.
Mm.
I can understand now. I didn't understand why she wasn't at the games or the track meets, and it wasn't until now that I'm a single parent. Well, back in the day I was a single parent going through my divorce, that I had mimicked the same stuff that I hated.
Mm.
But it wasn't until now that I understand that the woman was working 3 and 4 jobs to provide,
Wow.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, dang, Lord, you let me live this life that I hated so much about my mom.
Mm.
And so now I see it wasn't that her presence I wasn't worthy of her coming.
But it
It
felt
was
like that at
it felt like
times.
that. Being a kid,
Mm-hmm.
you don't
That's
know.
right.
Cause a parent, you don't wet it on the kids. I just gotta go to work. You gotta go by grandma. You gotta go over there. You
Mm.
gonna stay over here by auntie. And I just was the one that was like, why am I always by my grandma? That
Mm.
was in my head,
Of
you know?
course.
And then it's just like my revelation only started coming once I started living it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm appreciative, but yes, born and raised, youngest entrepreneur in my family.
Okay.
Um, went to college, never went to class.
I love it. I love your honesty.
I mean, hey, we
Okay.
got to be transparent, right? But I
Absolutely.
was there, and I knew I loved hair, so I was like, I'm doing
Mm.
all the ponytails up in here in a dome. And my kids' father used to be like, "Where you at class?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm at class." He said, "Stop storing. I'm outside the door." Girl, I was in a place doing hair, and I didn't knew what
Mm.
I want to be here. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a lawyer. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make money. I never realized that I was like being a counselor too.
Mm.
Because you're talking to your clients, and oh my God, if you're a beautician,
Mm-hmm.
that chair right there is hot. You're talking to them through every stage of their life, and you're giving them
Mm-hmm.
encouraging words. But really, you needed the encouragement.
Oh.
So you were speaking to them as
Mm.
though somebody was speaking to you. You know how you give life, but you needed it.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
so that's what I found that being a beautician gave me. But I love the fast money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to wait for a check every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left college.
Okay.
I did 2 years of fun.
2 years of fun. I
Two
love
years
it.
of fun in college. I had the party at SU. I had the good time. I was a band head. And then I was sad.
So okay, SU is Southern Unit.
Southern University of Baton Rouge. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Now you said your children's father, so you was a mother.
I was a mother actually at 21. I had my first daughter at 21.
Oh, I see. So you saying you were
I
dating
mean,
him before.
I
This
was
was
dating him in college. Met him
gotcha.
in college. School hadn't even started.
Okay.
Yeah, and that
Gotcha.
was a wrap. That was a wrap. I didn't have no time to, see nothing.
Okay.
But life was good, and I left, and I went home, and I went to beauty school because that's what my heart desired. Graduated from beauty school, and of course,
Hmm.
your bestie was my mentor.
Oh,
Um
Antoinette.
Antoinette Lafayette, yes.
Okay.
Um she tried everything. Business wise, like it didn't matter if she would fail or not, and which she
Hmm.
never did, but she was like, "Oh, that one's boring. I'm starting this one." And I'm like, Jesus, Liz, hold on. But
Not
she
Liz.
gave me a shot at
Okay.
her working in her shop for the first time. And
Mm.
so that's where I started my beautician career. I graduated, had my license, and I got my first shop being at Heavenly Hands Beauty Salon. And I
Okay.
started from there.
Okay, good. Wait, hold on. I just want to know. So when you came home from school,
9 months.
what did your mother say?
My mama didn't care really. She just
Got
was
you.
like, whatever you want to
Do
do. Because I
something.
mean,
She was like, do something.
and she didn't even say that. She just
Mm.
was like, whatever you want to do with your life, you do it. Because you
Wow.
create your own life. So at that time, I knew I had my own life in my hand, and I knew I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. I knew that I didn't want to be her.
Mm.
And that's the crazy part. Like, I saw a woman work so hard, but work hard and working hard did not make sense to me. So I wanted to work, but I wanted to do something that I love. So it felt like I wasn't working hard. So if you have a love for what you do, you don't feel like you're working at all, because it is an enjoyment. And I enjoy talking to my clients. I enjoy building friendships. I enjoyed being in the atmosphere of other people. I'm a people's person,
Yes.
funny, witty, barbershop, yes. So I enjoy what I did. So I didn't feel like I worked hard.
Okay. Okay, that was good. Okay, so now you're working in a beauty salon.
In that beauty salon. And then I was just like, numbers, right? Now my kid's father, he a barber, right?
Okay.
Now you're doing hair. He didn't graduate from college, but so guess what? It's one household. So I'm like, shit, we paying $100. That's two people. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $800 a month. When we could just go ahead on and pay our own building and get the people and work in the building for us.
I think like that too.
Yeah. I was like, that was smart. It's one house. Right. And that's what we done.
Okay.
And then I opened my first beauty salon. I have to shout out his father, because we ain't had no credit, but I had an idea. But I had to go with a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a plan. And this, you're gonna have your money back at this time, and da 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 da. And I was grateful that his father did that for us.
So his father put the place in his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it was in my name because I was a beautician, but finance wise, I didn't have $1. We didn't have $1. It was $1 in a dream.
Come on.
And I went to somebody with my plan. And for somebody to really believe in your plan, because I had to literally be strategic. Like, look, I have 14 stylists. If my rent is going to be $1,000, right? My overhead is $1,000. Bam, we don't need no self. Well, we got water, and things of that nature. But I calculated the bills. If I have 14 people in here, that's, if I charge 125, 125, da da da, I can give you your money back in 9 months. And then for you doing that,
come on,
I'm going to keep you a part of it. And you can continue to get that for the duration of it.
Okay.
But it's going to turn back over to us. Okay. But we're going to bless you with a week's boo fee every time.
Nice.
So that was a blessing.
Okay. And how old were you at this time?
I was only like 21.
Okay. So at this same time, you had your baby?
I had just had my daughter.
You just had your daughter. Okay.
I was pregnant in beauty school with her.
Okay.
And I had my 30-year-old.
Okay.
And then that motivated me more so, And I'm like, oh, we got some more people up in here, blah, blah, blah. Let's open up another one.
Okay.
You stay here and run that. I'm going to go over there and run this one.
Okay. Okay.
And now I need to bring my mom in. So I need some hardwood floor. I need some commercial tile. So if you go ahead on, now I had it. It was only $800, right? For commercial tile in the mall. And so I wanted to bless my mom in some kind of way. So I was like, if you buy a commercial tile, I'll give you a week's boo fee every month. For just doing that off the strip. Not giving you your money back, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And she did it. But then that greed became very confusing.
Oh, so let's talk about that. So, okay, now you got 2 salons. You paying, and because, okay, you saying boo fee. I don't know what a boo fee is, but I'm just assuming
Boo
it's
fee, if the people are paying you.
A booth fee. I got you.
The people are paying to be
I
in
thought
your
that was
building.
I thought that was a New Orleans term. I thought it was a booth fee.
That's when they're paying you to be in your space.
No, I definitely get that. That's when you're renting your booth. That's right. Yes, yeah. In some states that's illegal.
Yeah.
But in some states it's not. Yes. Okay. So, okay, got it. So booth fee.
Booth fee.
So you would just give her and your father-in-law whatever.
So my father-in-law was at the one.
I got
my ex-father-in-law was at the first one, so that was done for. We kept our promise on that, and so he just locked in. Now that I opened phase 2 in the mall, it's a little bit bigger and a little bit upclasser. I had a tattoo artist and things of that nature in that shop, and that's how I met. Remember my friend that used to work in my shop, which I used to do her hair, that's a millionaire. She
Yes.
used to work in my shop as well
Oh,
as I used to do her hair.
okay. So
Mhm.
then you start doing, okay, so now we're in the mall. You got
Mhm.
that shop. Now you hooked your mom up so that she gets some money from you every week,
Yeah, and
right?
then one time I could not give her the money. Not that I couldn't, but I had to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So because it was a blessing, I mean, I ain't think you should trip. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I don't give it to you this week, because I wasn't obligated to do that.
Right.
But, and that started like a chaos to where then I got to cut you all the way off, you know?
So this is when you're talking about greed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like sometimes people feel obligated. Like
Mm.
I am a recovering people pleaser.
Are you really?
Yes.
Mm.
And that's serious. A
Of course it
recovering
is.
people pleaser.
Yeah.
I just wanted people to like me. I just wanted to be
Mm-hmm.
accepted. I mean, I'm a server. I'm a servant. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care who it is. I serve my aunties, my friends. If I could cook, I'm a caterer, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
then I realized, like, no, it's my turn, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And then I had to realize, like, I worked hard for where I'm at.
Yeah.
I don't owe nobody nothing.
No, that's good. But you know, the whole people pleasing thing, a lot of time it's rooted in some type of insecurity in the way of, right? When you talk about your
Mhm.
mom, God bless her soul, but in the way of needing and wanting to be affirmed and validated and wanting attention. And so, in order for us to do that, when you're a people pleaser, yeah, you start to perform, right? Because if I
Mhm.
perform, then maybe you'll stay around, you know, maybe you'll
Yeah.
see me, maybe you'll validate me. Yeah, so I get that. And so yeah, I get that. But then you said greed got in the way.
I
So was
think
it
greed got
just
in the
greed?
way of or somebody feeling like you owe them
Them
something.
something. Mm.
Instead of looking at it as a blessing, like, you know what? That's a blessing and you really didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you. Okay, give it to me when you can. I didn't say I'm not giving it to you ever again. I just said this time I need to take care of something else, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Um and the response was just yeah, like a slap in my face. And then I didn't understand it at all.
I'm sure that must have been hurtful.
Hmm.
And so what, so were y'all estranged then? Like
No,
was the
no,
relationship? No.
never.
You just kept
Yeah, I just kept,
going
yeah,
along,
going
and
along.
although she was upset with you.
Although she was upset, and then it just became really weird. It started becoming weird, you know, um, because when you get married, you know,
Mm.
you become one. Like
At what point did you marry?
I got married probably at 22.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So the baby, we got two shops now.
Yeah,
And so now the thing to do is to get married.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get married, but now that's changing things up. It sounds like between you and your mom, even more
It
so.
became really difficult because now, you know, I'm
Mm.
a growing up Kuwana that's married now, and um actually have to probably talk to my spouse about what my finances is and what I do with them, because it's not only mine, it's ours.
Mm-hmm.
And then that brought on a change too as well, like
Between you and your spouse or you and your
my
mom?
mom.
Mm.
Hmm. And then, you know, you got to listen to them, her, and then you got to listen to them. And then I became so confused in the process because, you know I really wasn't into the Bible like that
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
to understand when they, you know, when they say when you get married, you cling to your husband, and, you know, your mom and all of them come second and third and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm,
I really didn't know it like that, but I was rooted, born and raised in church, right?
mm-hmm.
But I didn't understand the sentiments of what it really meant to be married, because I got married at a young age. You know, my mom never was married. My mama didn't marry.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then I became to say, like, how do you know you never was married? You know, but not knowing some things is a soft spot
Mm. For her.
for her.
Mm-hmm.
But she never talked about it. I never knew you was hurting in those certain areas, you know?
I got you.
So the things that I started saying was a little bit, you know, um, but I just was doing what I felt was right in the eyes of God and my household and for my kids and my family at that time.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. You're trying to survive.
I was trying to survive, but then I didn't want it to be like I mean, I work hard to get where I'm at. I ain't asked nobody for nothing. And whoever gave it to me, believe you me, they got it back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now that I have it, I don't want to be like I owe my mama this because she birthed me. You were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to raise me.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to clothe me.
Mm-hmm.
That was a that's what your job is, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was everything starting to feel like I owe you something. And that just was tugging at me so bad. Like, I'm the only child. Like, would you not be happy for me that,
Wow.
you know, my daughter is somewhere I wanted to be, even if it could have been your dream? You know,
You felt like she was
I felt
jealous.
like I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the worst feeling being a single. Her being a single mom and me being the only kid for her.
Absolutely.
I started experiencing some crazy stuff,
Like
you know.
what?
I mean, stuff like your mom is jealous of you, or she feel like she's protecting you from your spouse because they gonna take this, and the things that she used to tell
That
me
she put in your
that she
head.
put in my head. They're gonna try to
Mm.
take your kids. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, and I'm like, what in the world are you talking about?
Mm.
But I went to my pastor wife at the time because I was becoming so confused as a young kid, you know,
Mm-hmm.
young. And it was like, you know, you can't fault her. Just say your mama been talking to somebody for a long time and they get in her head. So she believes she's protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see it as protection, but she believed that. And I'm like, man, I just hit. My mama told me somebody beat my toe with a hammer.
Mm.
Who beat me? I just hit my toe on the counter and I know it was on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
But who did it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know the language you're talking.
Got you.
I wasn't around none of this stuff you're saying. What are you saying?
Mm.
And get out of my head.
I
You
got
know?
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it seemed like, wow, that instead of her being more supportive and making
Just a
life
loving
easier for
mom.
you,
You
it was
made me
she made it more
feel like I had to
difficult, guilty,
choose.
shame.
Yeah, I had to
Mm.
choose. And then I had to be quiet of my success. Or, well, I don't want to know. You know?
Shame, yeah,
Yeah.
hiding, yeah, guilty. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I hear you. So now you're in New Orleans, but you're doing well. Although you and mom, I get the tumultuous relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're the only child. But you and your grandmother were close.
Ooh, child. That was my heart, you know, because
Okay.
I was always by my grandma. And it was like a person that was non-judgmental, you know.
Mm,
You smoke them weeds, girl. You smoke 4 a day. You go down to 3. It's a process. So
mm.
somebody to baby step and walk you
Instead of
and
judging
never
you.
criticize you and
Mm,
do this. You know, you're young. You had them kids and you working all day. Bring the kids over here and go enjoy life a little bit. You know,
mm-hmm.
to have that. That was my backbone. That was my lady that prayed for me in my darkest moments. You know.
Wow. So here we go. Mm. Your tagline is from, tell me what it is, remind me. From,
What you mean?
well, so we were talking about, what's your tagline? Because I know you want to inspire other women.
Beautifully broken,
Beautifully,
but
come on.
that's like it's
Mm,
been on my heart like growing up. I always knew I wanted to, you know, write a book, and I
mm,
kept saying beautifully broken
mm.
because everybody kept telling me you so beautiful, you this, and in my own head without me telling them, I'm like, but I'm broken,
Wow.
you know. And broken started from just being a little kid, you
Mm-hmm.
know, being dropped off, or your cousin them, you know. I got my cousin them, like, well, not all, but some upset at me because of the love that my grandma showed me, you
Mm.
know, even from dogs. Like, mama, you let Kuwana have a dog over here, and you know, and
They were
it's
jealous
just
too.
so I didn't understand it. I just felt the heat behind it, you know.
Mm.
And I just prayed, you know. I just pray, and then it just made me a different person. It made me like a person to protect myself, and I became very disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I became very open and don't care what you say. Yeah, I do this and that X, Y, and Z. I didn't care no more.
Mm.
And that was the worst part. And I didn't feel myself no more because I was becoming something I wasn't.
Oh,
All because of the heat I was getting for just being me.
for just being you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And made to feel like being you, there was something wrong with it.
Yeah. Like you think, no, I don't.
Yeah. Because what else can I be?
Yeah. Like I had a $250,000 house. And if, say, somebody in my family wanted to go and get a house, and I'd be like, just do a starter house. From what I was told, that was like more shucking them and belittling them. But I
Mm.
didn't know that. I
You
definitely
just
didn't
being
mean that.
honest.
No, I'm just saying, like, you work. You just go to work. You work a real job. You're not lazy. You go to work. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna a starter house, I had one. I had a starter house
Mm-hmm.
before I got the big house. But I wouldn't have got the big house if I never had a starter house. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're my friend or my cousin or my family member and you're attempting to do this, I'm saying a starter house, not that it's small, because nothing is small if it's
Mm-hmm.
an accomplishment.
That's right.
It's big
That's
for
right.
you.
That's right. Yeah. So talk to us some more about this whole brokenness. So I got growing up, I get like you said, just even um spending time with your grandmother because she was your support system. Thank God.
Thank
God will
God.
always give us what we need,
He
right?
will. He
Even if
will.
it's not where we think we're supposed to get it
Mm-hmm.
from, right? Okay. And so okay, growing up in New Orleans, projects, you move out, you go to college, you end up getting your own salon, not one,
Yeah.
but two. And in that salon is where you meet the woman who some years later inspired you to trade,
Yeah.
right? That's
I
right.
ran across her again. Yeah.
Yeah, she started working for you. But I want you to talk a little bit more about this brokenness that you want to talk about, that you
And
really
that's
want
who
to connect
actually
to
helped
other
me see it.
women.
It's like when a student become the teacher, will you still learn?
Mm,
Because I was her teacher
mm,
and then I became her student,
mm.
right? I still learned. And she was the one that actually I speak highly of her today because she kept telling me stop dummying down who you was and what you had.
Mm.
Speak on it. Let people know who you was.
So this is leading me to believe that you feel like you lost it all.
I felt like not only lost it, I did lose it all.
Well, tell us about that. Cause
Okay.
okay, so
So I lost it all through divorce, right? Through
mm,
divorce.
okay. So we are still at two salons,
Mm-hmm. A
right?
kid's clothing store.
Okay. Then you add on a kids' clothing store.
I left in 2003,
Left where?
New Orleans.
Okay.
And I went to Wade College here in Dallas.
So you left by way of you say Katrina?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Katrina haven't even happened.
okay. You
I just
gotta give me
wanted
the
to
years. Okay.
I just wanted to pursue like clothing. Like
Okay.
kids though. I wanted to do something different. So I did styles for kids.
Okay.
So I came to Wade College here and I completed that.
So you knew people in
I
Dallas.
didn't know a soul.
So did Kawana, you got to tell us. So
What?
cuz now I'm at the two salons. Two children now, 21, 22, or
30
one.
and 26.
Okay. So at that time no. So I'm just thinking at what point did you add on, so
Okay,
cuz
so
everything's
two
going
beauty
well.
salons,
Uh-huh. Come on.
no kid clothing store at the time, a sports bar. After I opened up my second salon in the mall, they have like a food court in the plaza. It was in the plaza and the food court, and so we opened up a daiquiri shop right there. So it was
Okay.
just a little daiquiri shop in the food court.
Okay.
And then when that started going good, we got three other investor partners, which was our friends and their wives. And then we opened up a sports bar, like a. So my main thing was my people that I was around always say, you know what? Ain't no money like making money when you sleep.
Mhm.
So I felt like, okay, I got this, and this. The I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Making
Mm.
money in sleep.
Mm.
Because when you open up a sports bar, that's all night,
Mhm.
not knowing how much impact it will have on your relationships, and how one got to be at work and one got to be at home with the kids, and how many devils and souls and different vibes coming in and out, and people being attracted to what you have and not who you are. And
Ooh,
it was the worst. That was the beginning of the worst.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us. So, okay, yeah. No, that was good. About people being attracted to what you have
And not who you are.
and not who you are. So you are just trying to build this empire for you and your
And
husband
my
at the time,
family,
your family,
my
your
kids.
children. That's right. And you added on, you added another business and another business. So now you got the sports bar. Okay, so now tell
And so
us.
you think you hitting now because you got the sports bar. Now you
Okay.
got to start doing. Okay, what we gonna do Monday night? What we gonna? So now you need to make money every day of the not every day of the week. So now you're gonna. Okay, maybe we could do you know seafood ball. Maybe you could do fish fry wings. Just naming stuff. So now you're being open 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot you got kids, thing.
Mm.
You forgot?
Oh, and this is what we talk about generational curses.
Yes.
Because now you're repeating.
Now you're repeating the same stuff and not being present, just like the person that you can't stand. Are you so angry with her?
Right, your mama.
For the present.
That's right. Yeah.
And so here I am. But it was God strategic. He did this thing right.
Okay. So come on. So now y'all got this place.
So we have that, and that was good. And then Katrina came. Katrina came.
Okay.
And then well, I got divorced prior to that.
Prior to Katrina.
Yeah, I got divorced.
So what? Okay, yeah. So when you talk about these spirits, and you said that,
and that was because you're having a beauty salon and you're so open, and now you have so many people coming in and out, and your spouse doing facials and eyebrows.
Wait. Your male spouse is doing facials. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm just asking a question. Listen, I'm trying
they
to.
doing facials.
I'm trying to see it.
Okay.
In my head. Okay.
And you work there, and it's okay because now you're
it's
all
work.
you're seeing is dollars.
It's dollars. Oh, this is where you start talking about greed.
On your part, as a
this
woman,
is good. Okay.
And now you're not even
you ain't
looking
watching.
at boundaries.
Lord have mercy. Come on now.
And then you're giving things and you inviting people into your home.
Oh, Jesus.
And now
Jesus, you giving the parties.
You're
and
giving
now
the parties
you
and
got
everything
these,
is in my house.
You got these devils in your house.
In your house. Around you all day, every day. And that is why today you see me with no one.
Okay, but we gonna go back.
I just had to go break there. So to let you see that, because you are so open and and it scared the out of me.
What scared you?
I mean, people, cause I don't rock like that.
Oh, you saying now?
Now it's like you get hurt by your mama. You get things. This is good. Anything close to you.
Trauma. This is good.
Burns you.
Oh, this is so good.
Somebody birthed me. Somebody I said I do to in front of God. Somebody that my grandma trusted, with my stores and things like that. I'm telling you, don't go. They ain't gonna do you that, baby. And everything you love, right?
Yeah.
Took from you.
Lord, betrayal. That's called betrayal.
So anything outside of that was no good for me. I didn't know who or what and when, because now my eyes are open. I'm like,
oh, you paranoid.
I'm paranoid.
So wait, what did he do? I know he was doing facials, but what happened? What did you come to learn? Let us know. Broken. Tell us the story.
Broken. I came to learn that I became something I wasn't. So I'm not going to just put it on that person, right? Because I became something I wasn't because of I had the voice to say no.
Give me an example.
But I didn't have a voice no more because I'm a people pleaser. Back to that.
I want you to stay around.
So what I don't like or I didn't want to do, I still done it.
Oh, come on now.
And I disrespected myself.
You betrayed yourself.
Me.
Yes.
Oh, and became everything there. You wanted me to be.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
And then when it all came to the light, it looked like I was doing something. No, baby, he introduced me to this world. He introduced me to that.
Wait a minute, hold
Just
on.
different things in life. Like I could say like
Uh-huh.
it could be like smoking marijuana. It could
Uh-huh.
be like, forging something on something. It could be just whatever it is. I was introduced to it. Not because I picked it up. It could be like I used to go to the strip clubs. I used to do all the strippers' hair. But do you think I wanted people to say like, "Oh, so she into girls"? No, I don't like girls. I give them their kudos. They got, you're fine, you're beautiful. But I don't know. You become the company you keep, or you become something somebody bring in your area, all to make. Oh, my grandma used to say, "You can't change a man," and sometimes they lose when they try to put stuff together because it's not for them. It's for the other person. Don't even want what they want, so they think they orchestrating this life.
You talking about the man?
I'm saying men in general.
Okay.
Like when they doing stuff or want you to be a part of something.
Okay.
Right? That
Yes.
they're orchestrating.
Okay.
Pulling you into this.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to pull you over here.
Okay.
Even though you have a voice to say no.
But you didn't know no better. You just wanted to be loved.
I just wanted to, whatever is going to work, I think, okay.
Right. Well, think
You
about
said it's
it.
going to work? Okay.
But think about that. The root of that, right?
But that brought on shame. That brought shame to me.
What do you mean?
It brought humiliation.
What?
It brought everything. Like walking into me attempting to not have a voice and to be a part of whatever you have going on over there, or it could be with friends. It could be just a crowd I kept. It everything when it comes to the light, it still shined on me, and it brought shame.
Because you were doing a lot of things that you didn't want to do.
Period.
And you was
and
doing
I had
it.
a voice.
Well, I get
but
it.
I didn't use it.
Well, you didn't know how to use it, though, Kuwana. You didn't know how to use it because you grew up in a household where you were not affirmed. You were not
I didn't
taught.
Have a father.
And I was going to ask you about your father, because it wasn't just your mother. Your father, even in his absence, even though you didn't tell me that yet, but he played a part. So my thing is this. You had a voice, yeah, but you didn't know. You weren't taught. There wasn't someone there who, when you walked in a room, they put everything down and they said, "My love, how you doing today?
How's your day
feeling?"
going?
Yeah, that's right. What's like, no matter what was going on, they didn't make what you were doing and where you were a big deal, which she should have and he should have, because that's where we find our sense of self-worth. That's where we find our voice.
I never believed that. I didn't even think you needed a father that bad.
Wow.
But I think a woman needs a man.
We all need a father.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, a father figure. You know how
I get
us
it.
as women be like, because I'm a mother and a father. I don't want to be both.
Well, and the reality is a woman cannot be a mother and a father. Yes, in our community, in the Black community, that is something that we've become accustomed to because we've had to. And as women, we do the best that we know how to do. So the deal is, the reality is yes, I'm a mother and I'm working my behind off to fill in as much as I can as a father, but I cannot be a father and a mother. We can't, sisters.
Because I can't teach you some things that need to be taught, because I don't even know how. I didn't know how I was supposed to be treated.
Oh, that's so good.
I didn't know what a man was supposed to do. And then I was like seeing my girls go through that. I'm like, man, why you picking him? You know?
Oh, that's so good.
I'm like, why? No.
But what about their example?
But the example was me, and I didn't give a good one, because after that I was a lost soul, but only looking for
come on,
a presence.
Well,
just presence. I didn't even know whether I was just so afraid to be alone. I didn't like being alone.
I can understand that. Every time
it was horrible.
But when I'm going back to thinking about your childhood, you were often left alone.
And not only that,
come on,
not having a father. Yeah, I knew a man as a father. The man that my mom was with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mama was too lazy. Go put her to sleep. Go see if she's asleep.
No, 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 no,
Go
no.
see if she's asleep for me.
No.
And that was the worst experience of my life.
You were abused?
Yes.
Oh my God.
7th grade. But why I had built so much anger is because you was too lazy to come upstairs to see if I was sleeping for real.
Lord have mercy.
You put me in somebody else's hands. Oh, okay. So that was hard,
Absolutely.
And that was horrible.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I was strong enough to go through it.
Oh my God! Look, we ain't even got no tissue.
I know I was gonna cry.
I know it. Wait, I'm gonna go get you tissue. Well,
you don't have to. But I'm just saying, like, for parents,
I'm gonna go get some tissue.
Don't.
Hey, family, come on over here because I have something for you. Starting off with a go-to guide for keeping your minds healthy and strong. This right here is the Bible to mental health. It's your mental health Bible. The name of it is 6 Pillars to Power Up Your Mind and Make Mental Health a Lifestyle. Everything that you need to know about keeping your minds healthy and strong is in this go-to guide. Where you get it from? Well, you get it from awisebrown.com/shop. But in this go-to guide, honey, in this mental health Bible, you know what you're going to find out? You're going to find out the benefits of aromatherapy, and how it can shift your mood. But guess what? You don't have to go anyplace else to look for your aromatherapy because your girls got you, okay? You can get some aromatherapy here. This is aromatherapy is in this candle. This is called a slice of happiness. It makes me tingle, like literally makes me tingle. A slice of happiness. This is a cruelty-free candle with no parabens, no formaldehyde, and no known suspected carcinogenics. Now, you go out here and you find these candles that smell good, but are they good for you? Are they good for your brain? Come on now, get real with yourself. Well, this one smells delicious and it's good for you. Made with essential oils. It's a soy candle. Amazing. You can burn it or you can just walk by and smell it. Lord have mercy, it's so good. Okay, so that's your candle, your aromatherapy, which raises the dopamine in your brain. That's your natural feel good neurotransmitters in your brain. All right, y'all. And I'm a part of you. You're a part of me. We are a family. We got hoodies now, and these are unisex hoodies, and they wear well, they wash well, and they feel so good. So you can wear them over your clothes, you know what I'm saying, and look dope, or you can wear them as your clothes with nothing under them, which I like to do often. And when you travel everywhere, I mean, every time I wear them, I'm moving around. People are always asking me whether I'm traveling, going to the supermarket. What's that? Who's that? And I'm like, mental health is a lifestyle. Because see, this is on the back. Okay? They come in white and they come in black. I'm like, join the family. Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast. So there you go. Family, don't you ever say that I ain't give you nothing. You get all of these things from awisebrown.com/shop. All right? I got your goods. I got you. You don't have to go anyplace else. I'll see you on the other side. Kuwana.
But it was somebody that that's the only man that I knew as my. But then I started thinking about it. It was like when I was kid, like people be saying, "You so beautiful." They have no clue. I hate when people tell me that because beautiful got me broken. Beautiful got me molested. Being beautiful got me targeted. Being beautiful got me hated on. Being beautiful did so much damage than being ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that was my thing when I came over beautifully broken. It was deeper than just being beautiful. I hated the word because beautiful If I was so beautiful, why all that happened to me? You know what I'm saying?
So here we go. Wow. Here we go. So I'm gonna challenge you on this, right? Because that's the story that you telling yourself because you got that from being traumatized. But the reality is what got you molested was because he was a sick motherfucker.
Period.
You understand? He was a sick man, and it had nothing to do with what you look like. It was more about him and his sickness and taking advantage of a young
kid,
girl, a freaking kid.
a kid.
So it had nothing to do with your beauty. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I could see. And this is what happens. This is how we develop these themes, right? These stories that we tell ourselves, because I love the way you matched it up. You go, and then when I would go to my cousin's house and they didn't treat me well and how I was the favorite. And so you assume
my
that's
cousin
because
used to
of
say, I'm dark and because I'm dark and you pretty. And they always, and I'm like, man, I'm dark inside. But nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Because I kept joking. I kept smiling. I laughed a lot. And I was like, dang, who gonna realize I'm broken? Who gonna reach for me in the pit? And my kids did.
Well, hold on. So she would send him to come in there to check on you.
She just said, go check on Kuwana.
Lord Jesus.
And he would go and I would play sleep.
Of course.
Play sleep. And it was horrible. And then so yeah, he would just attempt to fondle me. I wouldn't move or anything. Of course, at that time I just wouldn't move. You know, I was so shaken and
you wanted it to
frightened.
be over. I
wanted
hear
you
this
to get
all the
out,
time.
you know?
That's right.
And so
you a
I
child.
didn't say anything. And then one day I was sick. I think I stayed at home and he was there at the house. And then that's when he actually, so he did that a couple of times, like that part. And then this time he literally got physical. And I didn't know how to act. I just called my parent.
Your who?
My godfather.
Oh, okay.
And then my grandmother.
So you told your godfather and you told your grandmother?
Absolutely.
So he raped you? Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I ran out the house and I never went back again. And I stayed with my grandma forever after that. And then I used to hear my aunties and them saying, Mom, when you gonna let her go back by her mama? And then I was just sitting in my head like, is y'all crazy? You know, so hearing people say, like, I'm telling you what I built in my head, even though I didn't know why they were saying it, I just knew what was happening to me. And I'm not sure if my grandma shared it with them or anything because I hadn't. So I didn't hear or understand why they were saying, you need to let her go by her mama. You need to go and my grandma like, no, she not going over there and da da da. But then you hear this all the time, like, I'm not wanted, you know. So it become horrible for me, you know. Not understanding why they're saying what they're saying. Like, if y'all don't know what I'm going through,
and why would you
know,
want
and
me
why
to
would you
go
want me to
back
do that?
to that?
So not knowing, maybe they didn't know.
They probably didn't know. Yeah. And you know what? You know what's so that drives me crazy? You know, I'm a therapist, so I hear stories like yours all the time. But what drives me crazy is when we don't prosecute these men and put them in jail, or women, men and women, and put them in jail. You know, there's so many times that in Black families where people, they turn the other cheek. Or they blame.
It's so embarrassing.
Or they,
for them.
well,
what about traumatizing for me?
Or they blame the child.
Oh, I got it.
And
that's automatically what I thought. Like, but you know what the crazy part is? I never told my mama.
I thought you said you said you told your godfather and you told your grandmother, but you never told your mother.
Because all she did was holler at me.
So you couldn't trust her.
Not trust. my mama be downstairs and say, Kuwana. I'd be like, what I
Nervous.
did, just nervous. So I didn't share that. But when I get to the end, it's gonna all make sense to you.
Okay, but let me say this to you. The reason why I say trust, and if it's not, that's it.
It could be
But
trust too.
but no, let me just explain it. Trust that she was a safe space, that she would have had your back and you could have told her. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll say this: my mama was a firecracker, and she fought all the time. Like my mama was like hood,
Got you.
feisty, like the worst of all.
So you thought if you
So
told
I
her, then
told her
what?
maybe she gonna kill. I don't know. I'm still with soft, you
You
know.
can,
Yeah, so I'm thinking you're gonna kill him. I don't know.
right?
I don't know. You would be so on me.
Yeah,
Maybe you think I'm the cause. Like
that's right.
I didn't know
That's
at
right.
this point no more. I
Yes.
did not know
Yeah.
what she was gonna think, but I ain't telling you nothing.
Okay.
You know.
And let me just say this for anybody who's listening to this and judging, saying, well, why didn't she tell her mother? Why didn't you? And, I hear this all the time from even parents or mothers, well, if it's my child, they would tell me, or I know
That's
if,
not the truth.
listen, or if they was in that position, if it was me, I would tell. Lies. I am telling you that over 80% of children who were and are abused do not tell. And it's because one of the reasons is whatever the family system is, even though it's dysfunctional, you as a child don't want to be the one to rock that system because you feel unsafe.
And then you don't want your parents or nobody to go to jail or get hurt behind that.
That's
too.
right. So you feel like you'll take the brunt, and you'll take the pain. I'll just lay here and take the pain.
I'ma just
And the children think this,
do
y'all.
not do this.
Though, but I'm telling you, I hear it all the time. So it is more of the norm that children do not tell. Okay, so that's why parents, you have to really not only encourage your children to tell, but you have to create a safe space and a relationship with your children,
and your tone,
so that they trust
your
you.
tone.
Yeah, that
What
they
you
trust
did now? What? Huh?
That's
Sometimes
right.
you're gonna scare them before they start talking.
It's good.
So your
Okay.
tone is very important in communicating with your kids.
Absolutely. Oh Lord. Okay. So now you at your grandmother's and you hearing them talk about you. You 7 years old and you hearing them say send her back, and you like, why am I not being protected? But grandma protecting you.
Grandma.
Come on, G. She protecting you. I love it.
She was. She was
okay.
now.
So now you growing up.
So I'm growing up.
And where is Dad? Do we even know Dad?
Yeah, I knew him. He bought me a 10-speed bike and a fur coat. That's all I received my whole life. My mom used to drive up on the corner to the house and to see him through the window or to come out, just pull up on him. It's your daughter, hey Kuwana. But then that was bitter to me too because me and my sister, I have a sister and a brother with from my father. And me and my sisters, we have a great relationship, and my brother as well. But and it's nothing toward my sister, but it was something that I carried because now I see you being a father to her, and she's in a house with you, and I'm on the outside looking in. And I just believe, but nobody could stop our friendship, our sisterhood.
Of course.
Yeah,
but that would make any child feel less than,
as a
left
daughter,
out, and
I didn't
jealous.
have his last name. I used to be like, well, why I'm not and my mom would say, oh, he was gonna give it to you before he died. When? What happened? So, and then my sister had it, and it, it was a little not jealous, but it was bitter for me, like against him, not her,
right,
or them. It was him. But I always had a relationship with my aunties, my dad's sister. I always stayed over there, or they stayed in my house, and we still cool to today. So I always had a relationship with his siblings, but just not him.
Not him. So he wouldn't come around.
And then if he did come, he'll bring somebody with him to the house, like a man. Then they were like, we gotta go, and so it was like short lived.
But you never felt like he saw
I
you.
never felt none of that.
And he affirmed
no
you.
communication like that. I don't remember him at nothing in my entire being. I maybe think I seen him maybe when I was like 7th grade. I don't know. It was weird. So now I don't know how to be treated, really.
Yes, you don't know how to be treated
I
unless
don't
you're
know.
being abused.
Yes.
Because that was
So
your
then it
example.
become
Used
that's
and
normal.
abused. That's
Used and abused.
because that's all I'm worth.
And my beauty, I mean, this was done it.
That's
So I
what
mean, I
I'm
might as well start
saying.
using my body as a tool. And I mean, because this is the normal, right? Until I woke up one day and was like, no, this is it. This is it. This is it.
So was this, and this explains the people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I just want to be affirmed. I want to be validated. I want to be seen. Am I enough? Let me make it okay. Let me serve you. Let me serve you. Let me serve you.
And nothing, you ain't getting nothing you want in return.
Lord Jesus. So you speak about the relationship and you said this is enough. So I don't know, like at what point, because now we bringing in this childhood and this abuse, and you meet this man, and now y'all have businesses, children. And so at what point was it enough?
I wasn't as broken then. That was my safe place back then.
Gotcha.
Like I was a kid going through from the things that I went through then, but when my kid's father was there, that was my safe place. That was like my best friend. That I could tell everything to, no judgment or whatever. So we had a great, great friendship.
Gotcha.
But sometimes you could be into something so much that you have more of a friendship than a love life. And I think that's what we grew. We grew a friendship, like a business partnership, or things of that nature. Gotcha. So we didn't grow in love. We grew business, and I was intrigued on what we accomplished. So I can't even say the same thing. Like, I just love what we accomplished. I thought two minds, like a person not scared to take risks. I was like, all right, let's do that. Let's do it, And that's what I was intrigued on. But I can't say that I lost love. I could just say I lost a business partner. I lost the things, the tangible things. And I didn't know how to function without them once it was over.
So when did it, okay, so you told us about the weed, strip clubs, or whatever it is, doing things that you was doing to.
Because that's my round. I mean, like you hanging with a person that, like,
you said he was including you, he was pulling you into his
just
world.
like that's like your spouse become your homeboy.
Yes, I got you.
Yeah, like, okay. And so because your mate is not going to have you in any kind of compromising situations.
That's what you told yourself.
That's what I told myself.
Come on now. Got you.
So now, fast forwarding, Katrina came, took everything, lost everything, had to raise the kids with nothing. I didn't know how to. I mean, like, I didn't know how to do that.
So wait, okay, but I still don't have the separation, the divorce. Like, what happened?
Okay, so
your
that
person, how did he come from your person to not?
Because we got divorced. But we got divorced because you had a child.
Oh, he had a child. Wow. Okay.
You had a child outside of the house when we bought outside inside, and then you still had a kid. That was disrespectful.
Oh, absolutely.
But hey, then I mean, you got that kid, and then I still stay with you. Like, I'm still doing what's best for us, and I just
not what's best for you,
but
what you thought at the
you
time.
Hear me?
Yeah, I get you. I get it. What was best for the relationship?
So I'm
you
gonna
felt
maneuver
like
some things around, and so that you don't get the hit, and we don't lose all this money and businesses and stuff. And so, we gonna switch everything up, and I'm still protected.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I still didn't work in my favor either, but
why not?
I did it.
Why not?
I mean, because when you don't have no more trust, when you don't have, now you're becoming somebody you're not. You're searching for. I didn't operate like that.
Like what? Tell
Like
me.
looking in your phone,
That's right. Come on.
searching, looking for stuff.
Yes. Paranoid.
Paranoid. Like, how
Yes.
did you even have it, baby? I went you all day. How did where that person come from?
And why?
But I do know why.
Mm.
Because sometimes we could get comfortable.
Mm.
You could get comfortable. And you could be outside, start complimenting that person. Oh, you so fine, you this, but me, I'm like, well, go sit down. Come on, go sit down. You know.
So you feel like you stopped.
I felt like I did not know how to keep it going. I was a baby when I got in it.
Well,
right?
Of course, but I'm saying, oh, I got you.
But
so you was never the type, and I think I remember you telling me this. You was never the type to big him up. Like, oh yeah, you know, oh, you look good.
But remember, you got all this stuff now.
I'm not judging you.
No,
I'm just
saying,
asking.
but listen, you got as a person. Now you got all this stuff, and now you got all this attention, and so now you know you and everybody. Oh, you so fine, but at home I don't hear that. I'm not giving none of that. But outside giving it. So I'll say to ladies, you got to compliment. Men love compliments too. So
Absolutely.
what I'm saying is everything wasn't on him.
Okay.
What did you do, Kuwana? You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So threw the wedge in it. Or where did you go dry or left?
It's good.
That means I didn't compliment you. I didn't tell you you look good. I didn't tell you you smell good. I didn't say, hey, you know, how you doing today? I didn't ask the things that I wanted. I was so keyed up on wanting them. I didn't give it.
Oh, that's good.
So now I'm so focused on me and my wants. And I neglected my spouse. So I'm going to say we have to be more attentive as well.
Yeah. So let me ask you, did he ever say to you, I feel like you neglected me, or I need more, or so you cannot blame yourself.
I'm not blaming myself anymore. I'm just saying now. Good. Then I did. Like once it was over, I was like, oh, I could have did this better. I could have did that. You know, when I started revisiting my life. Yeah, reevaluating. Like reevaluating things like, what could I have done better?
I got you. Know? Yes.
What I could have said no. Yeah. I can't put that on you. I could have said this. So now it just molded me into who I'm becoming.
It's good.
Which I love it. Yeah. I love it.
But listen, I love it too, but I don't want you to, because then it could change back to people pleasing when got me. There was still a responsibility that he had, no matter who was saying what to him and how many languages they were saying it. Yeah. He had a responsibility to you, his partner at home, to say to you, baby, you know, we need me and you time, or you know, I'm feeling like you. Do you see me, or do I? You know, anything. You know, something is off, or you know, like he had a responsibility to say to you that he needed more.
And you know what, too? This is funny. This is serious right here.
Okay, come on.
I started feeling like silly. Off in living color. I felt like I was just doing what I had to do because I was married. Jesus. I didn't have a desire.
So this was before he cheated, or this was after?
Before and after.
Oh, so pretty much the relationship was already.
I believe well,
you said
it
a
was
friendship,
more so a friendship and
business partner. Yeah. I got you.
So you're just accommodating, but you know,
I got it.
And I was like, wow.
Oh, okay. So I got it.
So you going dark too.
Yeah.
You know?
I got you.
Even though I don't know what it was, I just know this ain't it.
I got you. So you had already been feeling that anyway.
In my soul, but I was going to lay that out and ride it out.
I got it. But then when he brought the baby home.
But then that was just a tad
I got you.
So now it's nothing. I don't want none of it because, oh, this deep.
Come on.
They was like, well, why you left? Because you got all this. I would have kept him if he wore a condom.
Jesus.
You get that part?
My head almost hit the microphone. Yeah.
Because you respected home enough. Even though that's disrespectful.
Yes.
But you wasn't going to bring nothing home to me. Because if you know him, you
Mm.
don't. So you don't know him, and you bail. What about? Because I ain't neglecting you at home. I said I felt like silly, but I ain't say I wasn't doing nothing with you.
Got you. Meaning having sex.
Yes,
Cleaning,
I still was
cooking.
fulfilling.
Gotcha.
But if he would have did that, I'd have kept him.
Respected you enough. Wow.
Because stuff is out there, and that sounded so funny to people when I told him. I was like, I'd have kept him if he wore a condom. Why? Because that means at least he was like, I ain't bringing nothing home. That was like top tier. I ain't bringing nothing home. Da da da.
Wow.
And that's deep.
Interesting.
Because
that's deep. Because the bar is still low.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That was still a low bar for you to feel like, no, but I got you. Listen, me even hearing your story, I got it. Because for you, your bar wasn't this high. Like, listen, even if you even looking at somebody else, I don't want you. It wasn't that. For you, it was like, okay, whatever,
So she cute, huh? She fine. Ain't she fine? Oh, she fine. I'm giving it. I'm giving it for you.
I got you.
Fine, thing.
But just don't you respect me enough not to bring nothing home. Lord Jesus. Okay. And
that was crazy, but that was my mindset started just changing.
I hear you.
Yeah, but see now?
That's right. That's right.
If this ain't enough,
come on.
We not compromising. I'm not going against my grain. I'm not doing nothing. No, because I am enough.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I am enough.
Yes.
And I'm going to be enough. And that's it.
Yes.
But I have to.
Well, you had to go through that.
I had to go through it. But I was strong enough to go through it. So that's why I'm like, now, it's like God be tugging with me. He be like, you ain't going to say it yet?
Come on.
What's up?
Come on. He
said,
I done taught you how to open that mouth.
I taught you how to open. You have a voice.
That's right.
And it wasn't for you. It's for somebody to look just like you. Beautiful, broken.
That's good.
And when they hear this, they going to understand. And you're going to start getting your respect.
But you got to ask for it. And you got to
demand it.
You damn right.
And this is what I'm demanding.
I know that's right.
I'm a giver, but I'm a getter.
That's right. Because you're old too. That's right. You're old too.
I'm old too.
You owe them and they owe you. That's right. No, that's right. So, because you're worth it.
I'm worth it. I'm amazing.
You're amazing. You are
and
amazing,
I never used to say that.
Oh, well,
so many people spoke. Somebody else like, huh? Girl, you are amazing. You know what? Now I know I am amazing.
Because guess what? Go back. There was some shame attached to you being amazing.
It was humiliation. I used to hide, girl. Hide from people. I never wanted to see people. I go to Walmart because I was so well known in the city, right? One of the youngest entrepreneurs in the city of New Orleans at that time, right? When I lost everything and got divorced, I was humiliated. You know what I'm saying? My ex-husband was like, oh, she gay and da-da-da. Then you tell him you brought me to the club? What? But now everybody looking at me like, I'm into girls. Am I with him now?
Like you started.
Yeah, I started this. So the point of the matter is, you know what I'm saying?
And that's something.
I started
something and then painted you. Then wanted to paint you crazy.
Listen, paint the city red. I was humiliated.
Oh my!
I was humiliated by having everything and losing everything and didn't even know how to get it back. So not only did I lose my business, I almost lost myself.
Of course,
I almost lost my mind.
Of course, this is what I'm thinking.
I went into shame. I went into hiding. Like I wouldn't see nobody. It was like I'd be running to Walmart and I'll see somebody go the opposite way.
Oh my gosh!
And I just started coming out of that.
Good.
Just started. I'm like, hey, this fine.
I love it.
Own it. Yeah, own it. I gotta own it.
That's right.
Yes, because I had that, but I have none of that now.
That's right.
Well, I have no problem telling you now.
But that's
and so I don't talk about what I had because that's past tense.
Yes,
I'm gonna talk about where I'm going.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm on this path to finding myself again.
I love it.
And I think I was basing my age and time. I thought I was on time, but time. It ain't time.
Until we go down.
What?
Until we go down. And let me tell you something, Kuwana. If you created it then,
I could do the same. Girl. Nobody didn't make me.
That's right.
I went to school for this.
That's right.
Nobody gave me nothing.
That's right. It was all
And
you.
I did not. I'm telling you, I had them like this man and made my whole life.
Come
and,
on now.
girl, I went to beauty school.
Come on now.
You graduated from college. I went to beauty school and got my license.
That's
I bought church for $75.
Come on.
Okay, church. Okay. So I started forgetting who I am and who I was, and it's no shade to him. I mean, I'm
That's
so
right.
happy for it
Mhm.
because
Good.
it molded me into who I am today. And this person here,
Come on.
because when God give you things, nobody gonna be able to take it away.
Nobody.
All he did was give me a glimpse of what my life was gonna look like.
Lord have mercy.
Gonna look like.
Come on now.
Will look like.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But see, now when I get it,
Mhm.
it's gonna be the right way.
Yes.
It's gonna be with the right person.
Yes.
And I don't need nobody to come and make me. I'm already made.
Well, this is what you're doing. You're
gonna enhance what's already inside of me.
Right.
And vice versa.
And I believe that you are in the process of remaking yourself.
I am.
So you don't need anybody else to give you
no validation.
Nothing.
I don't even
because
know how to be a friend.
you are going to give it to yourself. No more people pleasing.
No more.
It's
out
now
the door.
It's Kuwana pleasing.
pleasing.
That's right. Okay.
I didn't even know what I wanted to do.
This is so good. So wait, okay. So now we come into because we got
Where
to
we
get
at
there.
now?
I know, because we got to land the plane. So
We gotta land a plane.
So now we coming from New Orleans. So now New Orleans, the levees break. This was right after the divorce.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have nothing, and
Not a 3 days worth of clothes.
Lord have mercy.
Came out here, took some clothes, said we was coming for the weekend. Never went back home. But it was good for the kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say you and your babies.
Yeah, my whole family came.
Oh, your whole family. Your grandma?
My grandma was deceased at the time.
Oh,
she just died 2 years prior to.
Okay. Your mom?
My mom was here. Yeah.
Okay.
My mama just died in 2018.
Right, 2018. So when did Katrina happen?
2005.
Oh, 2005.
2005.
Okay, so now you pick up and you leave, but you were already divorced, already in a low place, feeling like you lost everything, ashamed to go to stores, ashamed to be seen, almost losing your mind. And Katrina comes. So now you got to move. I didn't have
anything anyway, but I didn't know what to do because I'm a beautician. Now all my clients are all displaced all over the world. Now I'm working at a pet store.
All right.
Picking up shit.
Come on now.
Poop.
Yeah, that's okay.
I always been a person like I felt humiliated. But I had to go do what I had to do for these girls.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. I went and worked at a pet, in the neighborhood.
I got you. That's
and cleaning up the cages just to make ends meet.
That's all right.
Work that racetrack.
That's right. That's all right.
Listen, so people was coming that I know, girl, would go clean to the back. Hold on. Dre, I know that ain't your boy up there. Girl, man, a U-turn. Y'all need the bathroom clean. No, I'm not going out there. I was at racetrack working.
That's all right though.
But I always been a person to do what I have to do. Girl, to make ends meet for me and my kids.
And I respect that. I respect any woman or man that will do whatever they need to do to feed their children. Yeah. I mean that. I respect it.
I did it, baby.
I respect it. You hear what I say?
Yes, ma'am.
But I get it. But I understand running in the bathroom.
I was full speed. And then I realized when they say you're gonna go outside and change the
toilet paper, I don't know.
No. First of all, you gotta clean the toilets.
I'm like, what?
Oh, I was like, Jesus, I can't do it, but I gotta do it.
But
then you gotta go outside. If you work at a gas station, you gotta change the trash.
Oh.
That was it. Girl, that was it for me, Stay. I'm out of here. I ain't coming back. But I did it for a while.
Good girl. Good.
But I was like, Lord, when is the job going to open up for the... He had me to do that, though. Yeah, I'm telling you, I came for a job at the airport. And next thing you know,
what happened?
I had to go to racetrack. Racetrack? I was like, oh, they get paid every week. I'm thinking about the dollars. Oh, they get paid every week. Girl, racetrack? Then I saw my husband, cousin coming to store. That's the one I was running from. You about to go tell that boy you saw me at race. She doing bad, though. She doing real bad. That girl up in race transition level. I'm telling you, humility at its greatest moment.
Humility at its greatest moment. I know that's right. But God.
But God. But God.
Yes.
Yeah, but I read it say you got to be willing to be humiliated.
That's right. That's right.
And so now I'm willing to own my humiliation. Because at first I couldn't talk about it.
Oh, this is good.
I could not talk about it. I was choking. Lord, I'm telling you, I was on the bottle hard, bruh. But the more I drunk, it was like, okay, you gonna tell somebody yet? Because this path I'm on, it was not for me. And then you got to be careful with the words we say. Lord, use me. You better watch that word. Because some of this stuff I've been through wasn't even my business.
Won't he do it?
Wasn't even my business. But I want to say, Lord, use me. And I didn't even know that prayer. I'm hearing somebody else say that. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you
I'm just mimicking what you just said. Lord, use me. However you want to use me. It's not even about me. But you got to watch the words that come out of your mouth, even speaking life of yourself. Like, I ain't going to never be able to do that now. I ain't going to be able to do that. I'm telling myself already. No, I'm about to lose my mind. I used to call my cousin them to prayer. I can't hear from God. And then I say, well, God didn't say that. You just said what God didn't told you. But you say you ain't hear from it. Which one is it, Kuwana? I'm telling you, I didn't know. I hear, don't hear. Hear, don't know what to listen to. So I had to start saying, silence the noise.
That's good.
Silence it.
That's right.
So I can know who I'm listening to.
Oh, that's good.
And now I ask permission.
Tell me what that looks
Lord,
like.
Is this the dude you want me to talk to?
I know that's right.
Is this him?
Oh, that's good.
This the job you want me to have, Lord?
Oh, that's good.
Because I refuse.
Come on.
To go back.
I know that's right.
Down that same day road.
Yeah.
You got to learn and you got to. And I learned that from a guy I met. He was just like, you asked God for permission about that job? No, I ain't asked God for permission for the job. He gave it to me. That's what you think. But sometimes you praying and everybody listening when you pray. They gonna give you what you're asking for. But is that from God?
I know that's right.
And so now that's how I see my life is so much different now because I ask permission.
Oh, that's so good. Ooh, Kuwana. Okay. All right. So you here, you in New Orleans. I mean, I'm sorry,
away from
New Orleans. So you starting your life over here. You got your family with you. All right. So now, right?
I know.
Yeah, I know. Because I know in 2018, right? Your mom transitioned.
My God. So I went through empty nest syndrome.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with that. Like empty no, they told me I had a detachment problems.
Okay.
I started going to counseling.
Oh, good.
Like once I lost my mom, I went to counseling. My daughter was going away to college. My 26-year-old was going away to college. I'm like, what am I doing by myself? Now my mama not here no more. Remember, I said I hate to be alone.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
I'm like, Lord Jesus. But I really found myself after that. I found who I am, what I like to do. I got order because order started in my house. Like, girl, you'll go in my closet, just be all over. I'm just trying to get to the clothes. Because I had a maid. You know what I mean? I didn't do nothing for myself. I didn't bathe my kids.
Who was bathing them?
Their dad.
That's so good. Because
so
it takes me back
I didn't
to that
have to clean the kitchen.
Childhood stuff, right? That trauma.
Childhood.
Yes, the dysfunctional cycles that we repeat.
They'll tell me wash the dishes, girl. I put all of the pots in the oven. The kitchen is clean. That look hard.
Oh, so you wasn't facing your stuff.
I would clean the little stuff. But see, like pasta, anything was hard. Like, now why you ain't rinse that out before you ask me to wash it? Girl, put it in the oven, kitchen clean. I didn't have to make a bed because my grandma, baby, I got it. They handicapped me.
All right, that's good. Good word.
Then I got married. They handicapped me. So they took my responsibilities. I didn't know how to be a wife. I didn't even know how to be a mother because your grandparents taking the kids. So I'm just learning this. I'm just winging it. But now,
shit got real.
Shit's real. When there's no more grandma to take care of you, no more mama, no more nothing. How do I take care of these kids? I thought I was going to lose it for Katrina. Back to Katrina. I'm stuck with these two for real? Just me and them?
Wow. What am I do?
What I'm going to do? How am I do this?
Oh, that's good.
Now I'm becoming that woman that I couldn't
stand.
Because my daughters was in sports. Volleyball games, track games, track. I couldn't go to none of that. So now I'm doing a cycle that was happening to me.
That's right. Repeating dysfunctional
But
cycles.
You know who was there? My mama. She was present for them. Now I'm not present, but I'm getting a whiff of what I didn't like.
Gotcha.
And she just catching up for what she done. Now I could do it. You see what I'm saying? So it was like tables had turned. Now I'm getting a whiff of everything. Like, oh dang. So you're a single mother. Sometimes you thinking your parents not there. They're not there because they don't want to be there, baby. They there because they got to keep a roof over your head and food. And they doing whatever it is that they have to do to make ends meet.
Well, and
some.
There you go. Because I'll say this. They're doing what they know how to do. Which doesn't mean that they don't love you, right? And that they don't want what's best for you. And even though their behavior may be dysfunctional, they're doing the best that they know how to do. Yeah.
Well, I had a problem too because my mama never told me she loved me. Wow. At all. And then I realized, like my cousin used to say, my mama won't tell me I love you. And they sisters. And then we had a cousin meeting and we all was talking about the same stuff. And then I realized it just clinged to me. They only know what they know. If their mother didn't do it for them, they only doing what they know. And so it goes that deep. And then I just knew I never wanted to be her. I tell my kids, I love you. Y'all look beautiful.
Yes.
You look good.
Yes.
I love you. Yeah. What y'all doing? I love y'all. Bye.
I know that's right.
I said I'm gonna break this cycle.
Yes. Yes.
Even dysfunctional.
That's
Even
right.
in my dysfunction, I still meant I was gonna break it.
I know.
Because I was broken still.
I understand.
But I was just like, I gotta stop it. I love y'all. You know, I text them daily. We in group chat. So how your life going? Yes. What's going on with your mate? I'm inquiring. Yes. You know,
I've seen you with your children. I've seen that. I see when you walk in, their faces light up, and I see when they walk in, your face light up. I have seen
my
that.
lifesavers, man. I ain't never had kids pray for me. My 26-year-old is powerful. I never knew she'd be I'd be depressed. She'll come and say, get up out the bed. Come on, let's go to the mall. It's like a vibe. It's a feeling they feel.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and then she'll just pray for me. And I'm like, oh.
It's good.
Oh, you know? Yes. So it made me get up. Girl, get up. Girl, get up. Yes. You got somebody watching you. Girl, get up.
Yes.
And so I got up. And so now I'm just still learning, though. I got to get my trust back. You know, it's a lot of things that I'm working on. Because I pray for friends, but I don't know how to be a friend either. It's a lot of stuff. Girl, I had all the friends in high school. Everybody sleeping in my house. See now?
Yeah.
I said my cousins my friends.
Well, because you don't trust them. Like you already said. You had a whole bunch of people around you who liked what it looked like, liked what you had, liked.
You didn't know why they was around. You know, I don't want a friend say, girl, go ahead and get divorced. I want you to be like, you know, pray about it. You know, I want somebody to tell me, sit in it and then pray on it. I don't want to be right all the time. I want somebody to really literally correct me.
Well, somebody who's engaged.
Genuinely.
That's right. Engaged. That's right. Who actually loves you.
Yeah, and want the best for
you. Exactly. Yeah.
So it's you know, I'm learning. And I'm now releasing to where I'm open to I'm like, girl, how you gonna ask for a friend and you don't call nobody? Don't. Don't. They're like, I ain't gonna be the one keep calling. I'm like, damn, I tried to do better. You know, I be giving my, damn, I tried. I swear to God, it was on my mind. Girl, slip right through it. Yeah.
So now you're gonna be intentional.
Now I'm being intentional in every area of my life.
Oh, that's so good.
In every area of my life, because I believe that, you know, I believe I am a good friend because I desire one.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So I could be everything I'm asking for.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's good. That's right. Yeah.
But before I couldn't. I had to heal first.
Yeah.
I had to heal. And I'm still healing.
Yes. I hope we all are.
This is big
every
for me.
day.
I'm telling you, God told me today on our way here. He said, this just gonna be the beginning of a door. Oh. This is gonna be the beginning of you not being afraid to speak your truth and own it. And I mean, I'm blessed that it was you, because I initiated this, you know? And just in that little time, I could say when I met you, I literally felt a connection. I do not feel connected to women. Period. But I looked at you and I saw me at that party. I was like, dang. And immediately you saw us catering to you. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get this. Let me do that. Right?
Yes.
I saw me in you. And that was so amazing. And it was just like, okay, I'm just, yeah, you know? And I was just like, she reminded me of myself. Oh. You know? I didn't know what you was going through. I didn't know nothing going on in your life. But I knew something. Couldn't pinpoint it, but I knew it was something. Because everything I did when I was hurting, that was you. And then sometimes it hit you and then you just, and you relax. And then, you know, you're going to need my tissue.
I'm serious. Give it to her.
But, you know, I'm grateful to God because I was never open. I always talked the good game. Like, girl, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm telling you tell my story. I used to tell myself, preach to myself before church. I'm going to get up there, ask the pastor for the mic. But this is going to be the beginning of many doors opening and many women being healed and many women stepping into, it's not too late for us.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. It's never too late. And I'm going to tell you why the tear dropped down my eye. Because, my heart, I welled up, right? It's not because you saw me and you, because of me, you and me and you, you know? Yeah, you'd see me and you, you know? No, but I'm going to tell you something. Before I did this podcast, one thing that I asked God for the intention of the podcast was because I really wanted people to come on here and tell their story. Like, no, I wanted them to be authentic and tell their story, because I know how much therapy, you know, when people sit with me, how it transforms so many lives. And I had always dreamed of having a space where the same thing would happen in front of an audience, so that not only the person could have that transformation, but the audience could have it. Yeah. And so the fact that you said to me, because it's the woman that I interviewed, I think two episodes ago, Martha, she said the same thing to me. Yes. So that is what made me cry, because it's a God thing.
It's a God thing.
No, it's a God thing. Like, you know, I saw you. I loved your energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to many people either, so that's probably why you probably know. I am an introvert. I talk on stage. I tell my story. I'm you know, I motivate people. I talk to people every day. But if I'm ever at a party, you'll always see me kind of standing by my. Yeah, think about it. Think about where you saw me. It was always kind of to somebody. It probably wasn't Ned or Duty, but or Ashley,
Angel.
but somebody that was Angel. That's right. Because I have to know you and feel really safe with you, because I'm an introvert. Like, I like interpersonal, deeper connections. I'm not really a good networker. I'm gonna say in my past. I'm learning now. Anywho, so the fact that you felt that and that you asked me, and I'm like, absolutely.
You did. Absolutely. When you're ready. When you're ready.
Yeah, so it just gives me chills that, just confirms that God is real and that this work is real.
This work is real.
And it just confirms what you said is going to happen by you telling your story.
Yeah, I had to break the barrier. I had to either when you gonna do it, Kuwana?
Yeah.
Now you have an opportunity. I could have laid in that bed. I'm telling you, the rain was coming. It was all kind of stuff. I was like, I'm gonna just call them. I'm telling you, the stuff was
I
coming.
hear
I'm like,
you.
yeah, but then I was like, no, because I can't be loyal or keep my word to other people if I can't keep it to myself. And that set me. I got up. I was like, she said two.
And you was here on
time. And I was like, I'm practicing what I preach.
on time.
Yes.
You hear me?
I have to practice what I preach. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to be better, I feel like you have to be a better you. You have to change up a lot of things. And even though that means inside of you and your ways, your thoughts, and channeling them. And so that's what I'm here to do. And so I'm happy that I had the opportunity to actually get that monkey off my back, because this is my first time telling a story.
Oh, it's so good. Well, we're gonna
And
end.
we ain't even finished.
No, I love it, but
It's deep.
Okay, yeah, no, it's so deep. But listen, this is the thing. So this is how we're gonna finish it. This is how we're gonna end it. We really gonna land this plane with.
Come on with the plane.
Yeah, so you here in Dallas. You got your kids. They supporting you. They went to school. You was like, oh gosh, like I'm empty nest. I'm home. I don't know what to do. And as you've learned and you've grown, at some point you start doing the trading, right? And so now, as you are climbing back up almost to the top, tell us what that looks like.
It actually feels really good. I'm a property manager now. Listen, I do anything.
Okay.
But I put my mind to it. If I start at the bottom, I always start with a goal. I say, you know what, if I was an entrepreneur and I built a business and several businesses, let me see how high I could get in other industries, right? And so I went into a place. I was like, they said, "What you interviewing for?" I said, "A property manager." I ain't never did property manager ever. You hear me?
I love it.
But I'm not gonna start at the bottom. And guess what I did?
What?
Got it.
Got the job.
Got the job.
I bet you did.
And you know what the best part about it is? God put me in a seat to where, see, I once used to get evicted and got notices on my door. So everything in my life is like I'm being put in position to where I can encourage. Before I go to work in the morning time, I say, Lord, whoever I can touch today, no matter what it is, maybe give them an encouraging word, give them some information, let them know that it's okay that you're getting life happens, and just giving whoever my voice is assigned to, and whoever I could touch today, let me. And do you know, I have people sit in there where I was once the person sitting saying, I can't pay my rent today. You know, I lost my job, but I'm able to even, I understand life happens. I'll do a promise to pay. Now, once you break this, if you break this, we ain't gonna do it again.
Right.
But I'm able to help people. Still help people.
Oh, that's so good. And guess what? I don't know this to be true, but I'm gonna say this helped you. You just even being humbled by God, right? Where you had to clean the toilets and raise all of those things and get the eviction note, put you in a position to have empathy.
Go outside, baby. Beep, beep. I know I poked on the top. Beep, beep, beep. Call gone. Gone. Beep.
Where was the car?
At the people place. Gabby got the call.
Not with the people.
Call gone. Stay. Repossessed. I can't afford it. I ain't got no job.
That's good. Yeah, but now you're in position.
Now.
Come on now.
I got it.
Oh, that's so good.
But that also teach you about responsibilities and prioritizing. What's important? Go and get your nails and your hair done, get your wig done. Eyelashes are paying that damn car no insurance. It helped you prioritize your life.
I love it.
What's important? A roof over your head, a place, food to eat, and a place, a car to drive to go get you back and forth to work. That's very important.
Yes.
I didn't have that important. I didn't know what was important no more.
Because nobody taught you, though.
I'm like winging it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they come get up, go get another one. Buy here, pay here. You know, I'm just saying. Let's do it again.
Oh, that's good.
So life has taught me to be intentional.
Okay. Responsible.
Give what you want back.
All right. Give what you want. I love it.
Give what you want to receive.
That's right. That's good.
In dating, a man love compliments. A man love little things too.
Yes.
Be a listener. Hear what they want to. Not just what you want. What you want. You know?
Yes.
It's a give and take. And once you give, you're going to get so much more about that, because sometimes that's all a man want to see is that you heard what he said.
So engagement
is very important.
Yeah, not just
put
floating
the
by.
Up.
Oh yes, it's good.
Even with your friends, even with your children, even with your family.
That's right. Put it down.
Who cares what social media? Put it down.
Well, it's lies anyway.
What?
It's all lies. It's fake.
Somebody didn't finance them people life, and I'm over here tripping because this boy ain't got. Well, I ain't got no Maserati outside with the bonnet.
That don't even be their Maserati.
I'm just saying, right? But that's what us as women and men and kids, they're starting to see that as though it's reality. The reality is the life you're building.
Yes,
that's your reality.
Yes.
Put that phone down. Stop worrying about what them people doing today.
Please.
And I was doing that the other day, and it checked me. I was like, girl, let me see if I could be a wig influencer. I wear wigs all day. It was just like my business mind started coming back because I've been praying for that.
Okay.
Like, Lord, please get my business drive back. You know, even though I'm working here and doing that, I love what I do because I say working and loving what you do.
Yes. Now, what you doing now? I know you trading. You said you do that no matter what. That. And then you property management. Okay, good.
But I still have a business sense.
Yes, I got you. Needs to be fulfilled.
I
trust me.
Okay, I was looking like, damn, I'm watching. Why am I watching all these people up here making money off of this? And I'm just scrolling.
I could see you doing it.
You're not even getting no money.
Oh, that's so good.
Girl, if you don't put that phone down and see. And so I started doing research like, okay, how can I be a wig influencer?
I love it. Yes.
I wear wigs all the time. Like, hold up. How can I get some of y'all wigs for free?
And they look good too.
You know? How can I get some of y'all wigs and then just start doing reviews?
That's so
good. That saved me, right?
Yes.
So it was like my business is starting to come back, and I'm happy. So, you know, everything is aligning.
Oh, that's so good.
Yay!
So you have found yourself.
I'm happy by myself.
Oh,
I can honestly say I have peace at home.
Yes.
I don't have to go outside. I get my little wine.
Yes.
Put on some music and cook. I think cooking is therapeutic for me.
Yes.
And just watch some movies.
I love it.
I'm an inside girl.
Oh, that's so good.
But I didn't used to do that. I used to thought I had to be seen. I had to be on the scene. I had to be outside. For what? Because the same people, I don't want me no man in the club that's here every week.
No, you don't.
You know, that's not what you want to do.
That ain't what you want.
That ain't what you want.
That ain't what you want, boo.
Ain't what you want, stay. So once we find what makes us happy, and I go to therapy now on Saturdays. And that what made me see, like, okay, what is it that I want to do? What do I like to do? Get my nails done, go to beauty. I go to beauty store, and I like to do it.
And you love it, right?
Love
Just
it.
walking through the.
I be in there all day. The people be thinking I'm stealing,
isn't it? But you know what? I love that you had to be broken all the way down to be rebuilt back up. And now you are learning and having a knowing of who you are, and you have accepted it because you're here talking about it. That's right. And that's the key. Self-acceptance, because can't nobody shame you, honey.
No.
When you tell your own story.
Girl, come on now.
Can't nobody use your story against you, boo.
So that's why I'm here, because I'm tired of y'all making up one, right?
I love it.
What you thought you heard. Sometimes you gotta watch the carrier.
That's right.
So this is my story.
Come on now.
Unedited.
Come on.
The truth. My truth.
Yes.
However you heard it.
Yes.
That's what you heard. This
Okay.
my truth. I lived it.
Yes.
So I'm not here even to rectify what you heard because I don't care no more.
Oh, I
Like,
love
I
it.
don't care what you heard. It's okay.
Oh, that's good.
I'll take that too. Yeah. But I'm now owning it. Yes.
Yes.
Broken, divorced 2 times, single, mama.
You didn't tell me about 2 times.
We
We
didn't
was
get to the
ending.
second one.
Oh my God. So you got to come back for part 2.
Part 2, baby.
You got to come back for
Part
part
2.
2. Yes.
And all I can tell you with that, when I was married for a wake up. A day and a wake up.
What do you mean?
No, I was married only like a year.
Oh, okay. Well, you ain't got to do a part 2 for that, but we could do a part 2.
No, we don't
But
have to.
no, but you know what I want to do a part 2 with you?
What?
I want to cook with you.
Oh, girl, we would love it in the kitchen, Drea. Let's get this food going,
No,
okay?
that's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
That's I don't know. That's a theme that's coming up for me. I told my other.
Oh, I'm happy about that.
Listen, I told my other friend, Dr. Creative. I told him when he was on here because he started making cakes and stuff. I said, you know what? I want to cook with you. So there's this new thing coming up. And you, when you was just talking about I love to cook and some wine.
I love to cook.
I would love for us to cook together
and sip.
Pour some wine, and then I think we should. Do it. Okay. Okay, that's coming. Okay. All right. So, okay. So the second marriage, just tell me when it happened so we
On
can
the second marriage, I'll just say
okay.
Sometimes no. All I want to say is the second marriage was when you praying for something, sometimes when you still don't know who you hearing from.
Come on, Jesus.
I'm praying to God, Lord, I just want a godly man. I just want a man that love you more than life itself. I want a man that, treat me good and da. But I met a broken man. So now we met where we both was. It's not even his fault.
Oh, that's good.
I just met him in my brokenness, and you met and liked each other because of y'all brokenness.
Absolutely, you
attract. And so I can tell you that to where their brokenness, 2 broken people coming together.
Lord have mercy.
Fireworks, because y'all both is like to where it could become very bad.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say you attract what you where you at.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, you attract where you are.
That's
so
right.
When they talk about brokenness, and I kept saying, why? That's where you at, baby. You're not healed.
Oh, that's so good.
And I didn't even know I was here. I was like, I got me a man. He loved the Lord, and Yeah. But I was still broken, and I couldn't appreciate him, and he was broken, and then it was just. It was just the wrong time.
Yes. Okay.
And I couldn't appreciate him, and I wasn't willing anymore to give up the things that I wasn't willing to give up nothing no more for nobody. And all I had to do probably was give up social media. And I was like, this is how I make my money. This is how you met me, and da. And now you don't like it, and then I just was like in another stage. Like, I'm not giving them nothing for nobody.
Because you were still healing.
I was broken.
You wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
I got it. You wasn't ready.
And so I could say with that, I could say I probably was the cause, actually, my own self.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
Okay.
I was the cause because he was willing to give up a lot, and I wasn't willing to give up nothing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes it's not just the men.
That's
not
right.
Always the men.
Absolutely. No, I get it.
Sometimes it's us as women.
That's right. That's so good.
And so I just vowed now that, I ask God to sit on me in my singleness.
Oh.
Sit on me. So I want to be fully healed.
Yes.
So that any person, friend, spouse, anybody come in contact with me now will get the best version of me.
Yes.
And I can't give it until I get it.
And that's right. I was going to say, that's so good, Kuwana.
Yeah.
And you want the best version.
I want the best version of me.
Them.
Of them. And I need to know, is your mental all right?
That's right.
You're going to counseling? But it's okay to go to counseling.
Oh,
it's not. I think we need counseling to drop off baggage. Like, because I look at life now too, Drea. If I would have went to counseling, even at, I don't care what age you are, age to the fact to where you understand what you're doing, right? If I would have dropped off that baggage a long time ago, like dumped the stuff I went through with molestation and things of that, instead of carrying it all these years, I'm 50. The hurt I felt with my mom, the divorce and stuff. If I would have dropped it off, my load wouldn't have been so heavy to where I was drowning. So I was afraid because the world said, counselor. Oh, she go to counselor, something wrong with her. You know?
That's right. That was the stigma.
That was the stigma.
Yeah.
But nothing's wrong with dropping off.
No, it's
baggage.
It's the best thing that you can do.
It is,
and
it
I know
has been the best thing.
I know I'm biased,
Why?
but it is the best because
your
of
career.
Right, but no, it's the best thing that you can do. Yes, it's the best thing that you can do, not only for yourself, but for others around you. Absolutely.
And so I want to tell everybody, like, if you are going through things, it could be little things. It could be anxiety. It could be like not knowing how to deal with people. It could be communication. It could be with your children. It could be with your family. Let it go. Go to counseling. I mean, find a coping instead of running to the bottle of substances and things like that, right?
Yes, well, sex, porn, alcohol,
like crazy.
That's right. All of those things. Shopping.
That
we call those maladaptive
and I woke up
behaviors.
Still
the same. So you need to do it again and do it again and do it again, so it can numb your reality.
And the reality is, you're going to lay down, the problem going to still be there. Right. You're going to drink it when you wake up, it's still going to be there.
That's right.
You're going to get high when you come on down, it's still going to be there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And your body count going to get real high. Okay?
So
don't do it. If you having sex, your body count is building.
Okay.
So don't do it. Don't use your body as a tool.
Oh, that's so good.
You are more than enough. Yeah. You're amazing. So I am amazing.
You are amazing.
And I can't wait to be the best friend to my friends that I do have right now.
Yes.
I'm going to rectify that.
Okay.
And I'm be the best mother, sister, cousin, friend to everybody. So I'm on a revamping part.
Okay. Well, I love it. Is there any last word? I mean, you've said some amazing things. I'm so happy that you came and you shared your story.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, absolutely. So is there anything else that you want to share with the family?
Family, let me see.
Okay.
Well, what I do want to say is stop trying to skip the struggle part, because that's what character is built. So if you stop skipping that part, you'll get to the character, because it builds character. Because who I am today, I was not her like maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And stop waiting on time, because time is going, y'all. And so it doesn't matter about age. It's just coming. Own your truth. Own your truth. And it's okay what people say about own your truth. They thought about you. They already think whatever they think anyway. So just own your truth. And the goal is to help one. Each one teach one. So I'm just happy to be here. Happy y'all have me. And I hope whoever is listening and here, if anything resonate with your soul, I hope that I can help you heal on your journey, just like my journey. Our journeys are different, but our goal is to get to the same place. So I wish you guys well.
Oh, that's so good. Let's give it up for Kuwana. Well, thank you so much, my sister, for sharing your story with us. You are beautiful.
Thanks.
Starting from the inside out. Inside and out. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, family, that's it. Ain't nothing else to say.
Happy Sunday.
But I love you, love you, love you. That is another episode of the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast. And I will see you next week on the next episode. I love you, family, because you know it's with your girl, Andrea Wise-Brown. I love you, family.